So I mean,
and then like the queen say, don't let anybody spray you with your own tea.
Right.
Which means don't let other people tell your business. You tell it first.
Tell it first.
Right.
So you can tell it the right way.
Exactly.
Anybody else
or
don't
just
tell it.
Tell it the way you want to.
Yeah,
you say it first.
Yeah, right.
Just like with Jada.
Mm-hmm.
If she would have came out and told her own business first, we wouldn't be talking about it.
Right. We'd be like, well, then that's okay.
Right.
You know, that's what you want to do.
But the fact that
fine.
somebody else came out and sprayed you with your own tea, now everybody's talking about it.
Right.
And then somebody was getting on my, people get on my nerves. They like, oh, it's, COVID and all this stuff going on, and y'all worry about Will and Jada. First of all, we can walk and chew gum at the same time.
Right, we can worry about many things.
We can talk about Jada and Will and talk about Black Lives Matter and
ain't we
COVID
tired
and all
of talking
that.
about COVID?
Child.
I mean, damn, how much do we have to talk about COVID? We know it's out here. We know that you're supposed to do this and that and the third. Can we talk about something for a minute that ain't related to COVID?
Right.
I like gossip every now and again.
And
I like a little juicy story.
Right. I tell people I like to be well versed.
Right.
I go into pop culture and history and different types of I like to know a spectrum of things.
Right. I get tired of my own business.
Right.
I want to hear somebody else.
And we wouldn't be talking about Jada if they weren't talking about it themselves.
Right.
With that bootlegged ass red table talk. Man, when I watched it, I was so mad.
Oh my goodness!
I remember,
and Will was really trying to look sad. I was like, Will, not sad.
Will is sad.
If he's sad, he's not sad about that. He said that August said something. He was like, you done messed up the whole code because now you feel
no, he's mad at Jada and Og.
About what?
It. First of all, Jada was the one who came out and said they will be in an open relationship.
She said we are in a life partnership. We don't have.
She was like, at the end of the day, we're gonna be together. You could be on this side of the house with somebody else, and I'll be on this side of the house with somebody else.
Right.
She said that.
Right.
And then all the August stuff had hit.
Mm-hmm. Well, she said that years ago, though.
Huh?
She said that about a year or two when she first opened up the table, the red table talk. She said that when she had Will on.
Yeah, but it's a collective of things, and then the fact that people are going back and rewatching the red table talk episodes, and then it was like, oh, now we see you like what you said back then is applying to what's going on now.
And if you guys remember that first time, well, this is the only time that August was on there, they didn't. We knew they were a couple. At least I did. You know what I mean? I'm like, look at her little boyfriend. You know what I mean? Like, I knew that they were a couple back then, and I had already heard the rumors. So when he was on Red Table Talk, I'm like, she gonna just have her little boyfriend on there before her husband, you know? But yeah, so
but that's what it. And I was watching, and then I was like, okay, y'all could talk to Snoop Dogg for like what 20, 30, 40 minutes, or talk to T.I. and his wife all that long ass time, but yeah. When it comes to you and your own business, it's like a 15-minute video.
But do they have to? I mean, because they really didn't have to say anything.
They didn't have to, but it's one of those things where if you telling your business or you telling everybody else's business, you just can't hide what you're doing and how you doing. Like that's like one of the problems I have, like with pastors in the church or whatever. Like you telling other people how to live their life, but yeah, you doing stuff behind the closet. You doing stuff behind the veil, and that's one of the problems that a lot of people are having with Jada Pinkett and this red table talk is that you will sit there talking to other people, trying to heal other people and all this other stuff when you ain't even dealt with what you got.
What you dealing with,
right?
And that's the one thing I did say. She ain't healed from her own stuff.
No, she's sitting there talking about how her grandmama or her mama or somebody was teaching her how to pleasure herself, and she having orgasms 5 times a day. Like that stuff.
Yeah. She said she had a sexual addiction.
Yeah, but it's like you hitting on that. But yeah, when it comes to other people in their own other business, and that was another problem with people had with Wendy Williams. You sitting here making a living off of telling other people's business, getting into other people's business. But yeah, when it comes to you, you don't want to talk about it.
Right.
It's very hypocritical.
Yeah, it is. But at the same time, when it comes to people's own business, they know it's going to get talked about anyway. So they don't really have to address it. Like when Wendy Williams was doing crack and she fell out in the middle. Well, she's always said that she had a drug problem. Yeah. And then she said she recovered. And then, 2 or 3 years ago when she fell out on the stage and she was dressed as the American
Statue of Liberty,
she didn't have to come back and say anything about that. She could have just act like that didn't happen. I respect the fact that they even address it because honestly, I just said what he said, and we could take that for what we want to take it for.
Yeah.
But she didn't have to come in. She didn't even have to open that up. She could have been like, well, he already told everybody, so.
But she didn't even tell anything. Well, she told a little bit, but she really wasn't, like, she was getting into stuff. She didn't get into it deep enough that I would have felt sad. Yeah, to satisfy the crowd of people you're trying to talk to.
Right.
And the fact that you didn't even address the fact that you call yourself looking for a good time, but yet the dude you was having a good time with was looking for some healing and some help. And then you didn't even address the fact that you are a borderline predator.
Yeah.
The fact that you were only looking for a good time, but yet he's looking for somebody to heal with.
And you looking for a good time with somebody that you can manipulate and break.
Yeah.
Or that was already broken. And that's what we was talking about last week. And that's what kind of made me mad about the situation is because I'm not going to have a young person come to me and say, this is what happened to me. I have mommy issues. I have drug issues. I'm sick. And then I just go jump in the bed with them. That's not helping them.
Right.
That's adding to that
to the hurt.
Yeah, that hurt.
And then a lot of people don't know when you are broken and then you look for someone to help you and they so-called help you, you can find yourself liking them or falling in love with them.
Yeah,
because they're doing something that nobody else has done.
Right.
So that's why I kind of feel a little bit bad for August Alsina because this is what he was looking for and this is what he got. And then it's very common that people be wanting to have relationships with their therapists and all this other stuff.
Because it feels good.
Yeah, because it's like you helped me, so
let's be in a relationship.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Let me express my
gratitude
by a physical connection. And the thing about it is that
Jada's like, I'm looking for a good time.
Right, and August was never going to find someone that could help him because and this is a little bit deeper than I wanted to go, but he was looking outside of himself. So everything that he was going to attract to himself was going to be messed up.
Right.
It was going to be broken too because he broken and you get what you are. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you put out there, you get that back. Yeah. So by Jada coming into his life and doing what they did and she using her physicalness to quote unquote heal him, that's exactly what he was going to get.
Yeah.
Because he looking outside of himself, you know what I mean? And Jada too. And she was like, I just wanted to feel good again. I just wanted to feel love. Me and Will going through this and going through that.
Right.
Well, you wasn't going to feel that from nobody else.
And Will had me down. He was like, I was done with your ass.
I was going to. And then you heard him at the end. He was like, I'm getting you back.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm getting you back.
And then Jada was like, well, you got me back several times.
He was like, nah. You thought, because I'm getting you
thought
back.
It was bad then.
Because I'm jumping on the first thing, walk past my nose.
Right.
I'm getting her. Or him, whatever floats his boat.
And I was telling you, that was the difference between Will and Jake. Like, we can speculate what Will was doing, but nobody has came out and said anything about it.
Right.
And then people or the women that we were so-called tying them to,
right.
It wasn't like underage broken people.
Yeah.
Or people who was just so young